Welcome back, business owners. Today, we're going to be going over emotion, how to effectively use emotion, the right emotions, which emotions do you want to provoke, which do you want to not mention those so much. We're going to learn some acting techniques too, because you are in front of the camera. Why not make your acting a little bit better to emphasize those video marketing tips? Okay, so stick around. This one's going to be a good one. So I've written down a couple different emotions here. These are all high-level emotions. We're gonna go over some low-level emotions in a bit here so you can avoid those. But these high-level emotions are things that are going to want to make us act. We want to do something about these emotions. They make us do something like share the content. And by the way, these are all from the book Contagious. I can't remember the author, but it's got a dandelion on the front. It's how stories catch on. If you want to read more about a lot of other great things about storytelling and viral content, essentially. It's the breakdown of viral content. Euphoria can be described like, imagine going on a 4-day hike and you finally reach the top of that mountain. That view is awe-inspiring. It's euphoric, right? I do this in a lot of our videos because it's a real easy emotion to invoke, especially if you build up to that. You know, if you start showing, like, let's say a video where the business is still being built, you know, construction's going up, and then meanwhile it's narrated by the business owner telling the trials and tribulations, and then when they have that breakthrough moment, that right there is awe. It's euphoria. It's something that other people want to aspire to get to. Excitement can essentially be the same thing. You're just incredibly excited. You could also chalk that up to charisma, right? Some people are very charismatic. They make you excited about what it is you're talking about. Amusement or humor. I mean, look at your Instagram. You probably have a couple memes in there. It's okay, don't be ashamed. Memes are a great form of advertisement nowadays. So humor, it's an emotion, it's a high range emotion. Please, if you are a funny person, do not cover it up on camera. Like I've recorded with some people who behind the camera, they're hilarious. Once they get on camera, they're so reserved and shy, and it's like, it's hard being enthusiastic in front of the camera or funny in front of the camera, but just imagine you're talking to a friend. Like when I'm making these videos, trust me, I'm a very shy, introspective person, but I imagine all the business owners that I'm going to be able to help, and that helps me kind of break out of my shell. Anger is an interesting one. It has a very involved theme in politics. If it makes you angry, you want to share it. You know, if it pisses you off, if it rubs you the wrong way, you want to share it. You want to say, look at what these people are doing now. You know, anger is an interesting one. It's a high range emotion. If you get people angry about the pain point that your product or service solves, that's a real good way to get them to act, to take that next step that you're looking for them to take, right? Anxiety will kind of play into the same thing as anger. If you make someone anxious enough about the pain point that they have. Okay, we've covered the high range emotions. These are all things that get your blood boiling, either in a bad or a good way, right? They get your blood boiling. They make you want to take a certain step, which is sharing your content or just going down that next step of your funnel as a business owner. We're going to cover some low range emotions so you can avoid those. So you might be asking, why are contentment and sadness low range emotions? It's not that they're so much energy drainers. You know, people love a good sad movie, they love a good cry. But when it comes to your video marketing, you don't want them to feel sadness per se, because it's not going to get them to act. They're just kind of go back into their shell and think, oh man, I feel real bad for that guy. You know, he told me this real sad story. It's a low range emotion. It's not going to get them to act. So you have to focus on these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different emotions, and not so much have them feeling a feeling of contentment. You know, you have everything you want, don't worry about it, or sadness. Oh, look at me, you know, nothing's going right for me. it's not gonna get them to act on the next step of your funnel. So let's talk about that in this next part. Here's what you wanna do. You wanna either hit the pain points, or you want to emphasize the benefits. You either wanna hit the pain points, right? Which are things like anger and anxiety. That's what you're gonna use pain points for. Pain points are, let's say if you're selling a computer, if you're tired of your computer's freezing on you, not enough RAM, if you're running out of time because your computer keeps freezing, that's a pain point. If you're missing deadlines on your project because your computer can't keep up with how fast you are, that's a pain point. The benefit, now this is something very, very crucial. Benefits versus features. You want to use those other high range emotions for benefits. Benefits are things that actually benefit your customers' lives. Let's say, you're gonna save a lot of time by buying this new computer. You're going to look a certain way. You're gonna associate yourself with a higher echelon of people by buying this computer. Those are benefits. They actually benefit people's lives. And we're gonna talk a little bit about psychology in the next video, but for now, benefits and features, I'll start by telling you features. Features are things like RAM in a computer, storage space in a computer, right? Like, these are just features. They're just numbers. They're statistics on a piece of paper. While benefits are things that actually benefit your life. Notice how when I was selling the time feature, like if you think of time as a benefit, you can really save a lot of people time. Let's say you're a fitness coach. I'm gonna save you the time and hassle of figuring things out on your own through that trial and error. You could say, if you wanted to do it the wrong way, you could tell them you're going to lose weight by using my smoothies that we make. Our smoothies have bananas, kale, whatever. Those are features. They're boring. Just boil it down to the biggest benefit it brings to their life. Right? With benefits, you want to boil it down. Boil it down to the most basic benefit that it brings to their life. That's what you want to do. So guys, that's it for this one, using emotion. Oh wait, now after that, you want to focus on your tone. Tone, you want to be aware of how you're coming off, how you're standing, how you're looking, the pauses you take when you speed up certain things. I break this down a lot more in depth in the How to Tell Your Story PDF, which is free on our website. All you have to do is go to mfmc.co and sign up to get your free storytelling guide right there. And you'll learn a lot of the things that we cover in this video more in depth. And it's free, so you really got nothing to lose. So I hope you guys found this valuable. I hope you learned something. I hope you learned more specifically how to use emotion in your video marketing. You want to focus on one emotion per video. You want to use tone. You want to use tempo as a storytelling tool as well. And more importantly, guys, be yourself. Be unique. If you're a funny person, be funny in front of the camera. If you're an enthusiastic person, don't be so reserved about it. Now lastly, if you haven't downloaded your free storytelling guide, make sure you go to mfmc.co and download that. It's completely free. Cost me $80,000 to learn that stuff. You guys are getting it completely free, so make sure you go to the website, download that for yourselves. But until then, I'll see you guys on the next one.